From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Max Meyer. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now Marco Luciano. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, bases empty. This one in the air. Wong settles under this one. Out number 2. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ezequiel Tovar.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
2 outs, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Nolan Jones. That one the other way. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He jacks that one out to left. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Emmanuel Rodriguez. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, and our pitcher tonight, Nick Lodolo. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
We go to the bottom of the first. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
In the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
At the plate, Taylor Ward. That's to third, and it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Connor Wong now at the plate. The pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tovar on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Charlie Condon. That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
In there at the knees. And that's strike 2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
He's out.
Wade takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension.
1 ball.
That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Jose Caballero. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Taylor Walls, the next. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and it's a 1-run game.
Well done, drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Luis Matos digs in now. That one lifted to left. One down.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Cruz.
Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In there at the knees, and a count 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. Rodriguez going back. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Man on second, 2 down. That's down and in. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And a slider in there for a strike. And that one's a little bit low. And it's a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, Adael Amador. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Marco Luciano digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, 2 ball.
Safe.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now here's Nolan Jones. Pitch misses inside, and the count's full.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Amador over at second. Luciano at first. 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That's out number 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The other way, and there's a hit. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Emmanuel Rodriguez digging in for the Rockies. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. It's 6-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Xavier Curry. He's into the game with the bases empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Travis Bazzana digging in for the Rockies. And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Beck. And that's through there for a strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Now this is in the air down the line. Cruz makes the grab on the run. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 7 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. In the air out to center. Rodriguez makes his way towards it, makes a nice grab at a full sprint, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, nobody on. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 7 and the Marlins 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Hey, 2.
And now
That's ball
2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Marco Luciano. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rockies 7 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Connor Wong. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Jose Caballero, the next up for the Marlins. That one a little bit high, 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Taylor Walls. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. Jones makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
now batting, the center fielder,
Luis Matos, the next up for the Marlins. Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Coming home. The tag, and he's safe. It's 7-2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a ball popped up. Tovar makes the catch. That is the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now Nolan Jones. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next offering is down low. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missed.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So 2 down now, and here is Emmanuel Rodriguez. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This to third. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they're still on top, 7-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bobby Dahlbeck, the next to hit. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Now that's smacked to right center. Beck makes the grab, 2 down.
Now back, left fielder,
Taylor Ward will hit next. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Connor Wong getting ready to hit. That's to third. Amador fires over to first, and that is the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 7 and the Marlins 2. New pitcher for the Marlins, George Soriano.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
On to first. One up, one down. So digging in, Travis Bazzana. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Beck now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Well, we go bottom 6, and now here's the Marlins DH, Jose Caballero. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Angel Chevy, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Criswell warming up as well. In the air, out towards left center. Jones makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter number 6, shortstop Taylor.
And now here is Taylor Walls. The Rockies leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And that's in for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Nick Lodolo departs, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. A new pitcher in the game, Bradley Blaylock.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Matos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Jones makes the play, and that's the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Diego Cartaya. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch
1 ball,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
outside. And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
This ball's chopped on the ground. 2 outs. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Well struck right field. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. On the ground to third, Amador. In the dirt, nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Inside ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one inside. And now it's 3-2. Stop. The runner at second with 1 away. Ripped to right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 7 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 22, Nolan Jones.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Bottom of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
In the air, left side. Jones sizing this one up, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jose Caballero, the next to hit. The Rockies leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that misses off the outside edge. One down, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 4th home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. And at the plate for Miami, Taylor Walls. The shortstop takes the ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it and brings it in.
now batting, the center fielder,
Luis Matos, the next up for the Marlins. And it remains 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
now pitching,
A new arm into the game, the righty, Ronnie Enriquez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Base knock right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now at second base, Travis.
Next for Colorado, Travis Bazzana. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. High fly ball down the left field line. Ward ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, Jordan Beck. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And the lead is up to 5.
He was all over that one. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Now the Rockies catcher, Diego Cartaya. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Matos has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 1, Amador.
Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3. So man aboard. Next to hit, Marco Luciano. Popped up. Walls. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rockies 9 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And here is Bryson Stott. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bradley Blaylock gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Jeff Criswell gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bobby Dahlbeck, the next up for the Marlins. Man at second.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge.
I got 3 and 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So digging in, Lamont Wade Jr. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 2 down.
The lefty, number 4, Taylor Ward.
So they're down to their final out. Now here is Taylor Ward. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.